So there have been some very good, interesting developments recently in the realm of planetary discovery, astronomy. A one-planet Kepler 22b, I believe it's called, has just been discovered, and there's an article that's written about it on bbc.co.uk, of which I'm going to read to you now. So let's see. Kepler 22b, Earth-like planet confirmed. Astronomers have confirmed the existence of an Earth-like planet in the habitable zone around a star not unlike our own. The planet Kepler 22b lies about 600 light-years away and is about 2.4 times the size of Earth, and has a temperature of about 22 degrees Celsius, average temperature on the surface. It is the closest confirmed planet yet to one like ours, an Earth 2.0. However, the team does not yet know if Kepler 22b is made mostly of rock, gas, or liquid. During the conference at which the result was announced, the Kepler team also said it had spotted some 1,094 new candidate planets, nearly doubling the telescope's haul of potential far-flung worlds. Kepler 22b was one of 54 exoplanet candidates in habitable zones reported by the Kepler team in February, and is just the first to be formally confirmed using other telescopes. More of these Earth 2.0 candidates are likely to be confirmed in the near future, though a redefinition of the habitable zone's boundaries has brought the number down to 48. 10 of those are Earth-sized. Superb opportunity. The Kepler Space Telescope was designed to look at a fixed swath of the night sky, staring intently at about 150,000 stars. The telescope is sensitive enough to see when a planet passes in front of its host star, dimming the star's light by a minuscule amount. Kepler identifies these slight changes in starlight as candidate planets, which are then confirmed by further observations by Kepler and other telescopes in orbit and on Earth. Kepler 22b lies 15% closer to its sun than the Earth is to our sun, and its year takes about 290 days. However, the planet's host star puts out about 25% less light, keeping the planet at a balmy temperature that would support the existence of liquid water. The Kepler team had to wait for 3 passes of the planet before upping its status from candidate to confirmed. Fortune smiled upon us with the detection of this planet, said William Barucci, Kepler principal investigator at NASA's Ames Research Center. The first transit was captured just 3 days after we declared the spacecraft operationally ready. We witnessed the defining third transit over the 2010 holiday season. The results were announced at the Kepler Telescope's first science conference, alongside the staggering number of new candidate planets. The total number of candidates spotted by the telescope is now 2,326, of which 207 are approximately Earth-sized. In total, the results suggest that planets ranging from Earth-size to about 4 times Earth-size, so-called super-Earths, may be more common than previously thought. As candidates for planets similar to Earth are confirmed, the search for extraterrestrial intelligence, SETI, has a narrower focus for its ongoing hunt. This is a superb opportunity for SETI observations, said Jill Tarter, the director of the Center for SETI Research at the SETI Institute. For the first time, we can point our telescopes at stars and know that those stars actually host planetary systems, including at least one that begins to approximate an Earth analog in the habitable zone around its host star. That's the article. This is just one of the many changes that are occurring that are really pushing the paradigm for humanity right now. If you take the discovery of this planet in conjunction with the discovery of Gliese 581G, which was discovered, I think it was last year, in April of 2010, the repercussions of such discoveries are drastic. Okay, Gliese 581G is very similar to this planet. It orbits around a red dwarf, which means the host star is much smaller than our sun, and it has much dimmer light, about 1% of what our planet, what our star puts out. But that discovery, in conjunction with this one, is just making our paradigm shift entirely about what it takes for to produce an Earth-like planet somewhere else in the solar system. And with that comes a paradigm shift in starting to think, well, maybe if there are other Earth-like planets out there, there are other human-like species out there, because all the conditions for life are present. And to top it all off, of the planets that have been discovered, before Kepler came out, before the telescope was actually put into orbit, we had discovered approximately 490 planets, exoplanets, outside our solar system. And of those 490-ish planets, I think it was like 2 or 3 of them were Earth-sized. With the Kepler telescope, that number has gone from 2 or 3 to 207. That's almost 10% of the total number of planets to date that have been discovered that are Earth-sized. And this is with a relatively young technology. I mean, it's Kepler Space Telescope. It's state-of-the-art, but it still doesn't have the capacity to see past the light of a host star. It has to just judge it based upon the dimming of the light that, when a planet transits in front of the star. This also reduces your chances of finding an exoplanet, because a star might have planets that orbit like this in the view of the Kepler Space Telescope. There are 2 different ways you can indirectly discover a planet. You can either discover it from how it dims the light of its host star when it transits in front of it. That's how they discovered this one. Or you can figure out how much it makes the host star wobble when it orbits it. Okay? So with this very primitive technology, we've already discovered almost 2,400 exoplanets, of which almost 10% are Earth-sized. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. If you guys have heard of the Frank Drake equation, he approximates the number of habitable, or intelligent extraterrestrial species in our galaxy. With a conservative estimate, this equation makes the number about 10,000. But now, with these new discoveries, that number will explode from 10,000 to more like 10 million. This is incredible. It's incredible. This planet is about 2 times the size of Earth, which means it'll have relatively similar gravity, maybe a little bit more. But you must take into consideration Gliese 581G is 5 times the mass of Earth, and only has between 1 and 1.7 times the gravity. So this is because the surface area is much greater as well. So though it is more massive, the farther away you get from the gravitational center of the planet, the less gravity you feel. Now, not much, but nevertheless, you take into consideration also that this planet is probably more rocky than our planet. Our planet has a gigantic nickel-iron core. It's really big. It's about the size of the moon, or something like that. So Gliese 581G probably has a nickel-iron core that's only slightly bigger than the Earth's. So, and they haven't even figured out how much gravity is this planet what's the word I'm looking for? What this planet has. Maybe even less than Earth. So keep looking up, guys. Things are changing big time right now. The more you pay attention, the more you're going to see it. Alright, guys. Love you all. As always, I hope you have a good day, and keep looking up.